John Adams adjusted his waistcoat, glancing nervously at the parchment on the desk before him. The air in the room was thick with anticipation. Delegates shuffled in their chairs, the scrape of wood on wood echoing across the chamber. Outside, the summer heat pressed against the windows, amplifying the tension inside. "Mr. Jefferson," Adams said, breaking the silence, "your work has brought us to this moment. Do you believe they will sign it?" Thomas Jefferson, tall and stoic, gave a small nod, though his fingers tightened around the edge of the table. "They must. There is no other path forward." Benjamin Franklin leaned back in his chair, a wry smile tugging at his lips. "The king will see this as treason, you know. But I have always thought a good hanging might add some character to our necks." A murmur of laughter rippled through the room, though it was tinged with unease. They all knew the weight of what lay before them. By signing this document, they were committing themselves to a rebellion that could either birth a nation or end in the gallows. John Hancock strode to the desk with a deliberate air. He took the quill in his hand and dipped it in ink. As he bent over the parchment, he paused and looked up. "If my name must be the first," he said, "then let it be bold enough for the king to read without his spectacles." The scratch of the quill on paper was the loudest sound in the room. Hancock's large, sweeping signature gleamed in the candlelight. One by one, the other delegates approached the table, each signing with a mix of pride, fear, and determination. As Jefferson watched his words take on physical form in the signatures of his peers, he felt a surge of hope. When the final name was added, silence enveloped the room once more. Adams stood, addressing the gathered men. "Gentlemen, we have declared to the world our intention to be free. There is no turning back now." Franklin raised his glass of ale, his voice steady and clear. "Then let us hang together, for we shall most certainly hang separately." The room erupted into applause, and for the first time in weeks, the men smiled. Outside, the church bells of Philadelphia began to ring. The Declaration of Independence was now a reality. The history of the painting. John Trumbull's painting, Declaration of Independence, was completed in 1818 and is one of the most iconic depictions of this moment in American history. The scene illustrates the presentation of the draft of the Declaration of Independence to the Second Continental Congress on June 28, 1776, though the actual signing occurred over several weeks. Trumbull, who was present in Philadelphia during parts of the Revolutionary War, aimed to capture the gravity and unity of the Founding Fathers. The painting features 47 individuals, though not all were present during the signing. Trumbull meticulously sought portraits of the figures to ensure their likenesses were accurate, often traveling to meet them. It now hangs in the U.S. Capitol Rotunda, symbolizing the birth of the nation and the boldness of those who risked everything for liberty.